Hi, are you Nolan?
Yes, I am. Are you Nicole?
I am, yes. Thank you for meeting me so late. I'm sorry I didn't...
No problem at all. From what I gathered from the information that our secretary gave me, you're interested in looking at season tickets possibly?
Yeah, I am. And actually, Michelle Myers, her family, referred me to you. They said they've been using me for... Do you know?
Yeah. I've been their rep for about 5 or 6 years now.
Yeah, I've never used this outlet before. We usually just buy tickets at the gate, but I really would rather just cut the hassle and, go be more...
Especially if you go to the games a lot and that kind of stuff, then season tickets are probably the best way to go. So are you looking at getting season tickets for like your family or for business purposes or?
It's just personal family,
Just personal.
Yeah, we go every once in a while. My family just mixes it up. We've just been going to games for years, and prices have gone up so much that I don't know. I was kind of looking online, and it seems like when you buy more at one time, it's like a little bit cheaper.
Yeah, that's normally how it works. The more bulk you get, you get a little bit more of a discount. What exactly about how many seats do you think you're looking for?
I think we'll just do 4 because sometimes my boyfriend and I go, and I take my daughter with us, or my brother and his wife and our kids, and so I think 4 would probably just be easier.
Okay, so just kind of a thing for you to invite family and just kind of take people out for a little night out and whatnot, just for recreational use.
Yeah, or if, sorry to interrupt you, if I don't want to go, do I have to be the one that uses
No, you don't, just as long as they have the ticket with the seat number and section, anybody you get the tickets can go. And you can also, we actually have, like, through Major League Baseball, there's a site where season ticket holders, if they don't want their tickets, can actually put them on for sale. So you can also sell them to random people, just depending on if you're able to make it or not.
Okay.
Do you know like what area you're looking at staying in? Because we have upper suites, lower suites. I don't know if you're looking at spending that kind of money or not. And then our Lexus Club Box, which is still, it's nice because you're kind of secluded from the rest of the ballpark. Like you're on a suite, but you're outside and outdoors. You just don't, really the main difference is you just don't have the kitchen and a personal bathroom, but you have more leg space and the seats are a little bit wider, so you're not as crammed in.
Right.
And especially in Texas when it's 105 degrees outside, that's kind of nice to have. And then you have our lower deck and then outfield and all our third and fourth upper decks.
Well, we usually sit, I know this is going to sound really bad. My brother and my boyfriend are the big baseball fans, and I kind of want to do it as a surprise, like, for the family. But we usually sit kind of in the middle, I'm not super familiar, so if you have a seating chart, it'll probably help me. But kind of mid-range. We don't want to be up at the very top, and sitting out there, but, we don't need a suite either. We're kind of used to just sitting in the stands, so.
Well, we've definitely got some seats in like section 33, which is down the first base line, and around 38, which is closer to right field, but it's still down the third base line as well, first base line as well.
Okay.
And then on the third base line, we have seats in section 14. The ones in 14 are a little bit higher up than the ones we have in section 33 down the first base line. Those are a little bit closer to the field. Those are in row like 10 and 11, and then out and down the third base line, the seats would be in like row 30. So I don't know if you'd rather be a little bit closer or maybe a little bit further away, because a lot of times like the rows that are a little bit higher are in the shade earlier. And in Texas, a lot of people I know like to be in the shade.
I was going to say, I don't know how it's laid out. For night games, that would be a concern if the sun's setting right in our face.
The sun sets, honestly, in left field, so if you're on the first base side for the first maybe hour or so of the game during the summer, the sun's going to be in your face until it goes behind the wall. But down the third base line, you're normally pretty free from the sun regardless. what time it is.
Well, do you have 4 seats available on the third?
Actually, we do right now in row 30, which I was talking about, because I actually tried to sell them to somebody else, and they actually chose a different option. So I do still have those seats open. I just need to get a little bit more information from you and make sure that we get you in the correct place, though, because I'm not really sure how much you're looking at spending or whatnot. So if you can give me an idea, I could definitely help you out a little bit more.
Okay, well, I'm pretty open. I've been saving up for this for a while, and again, it's just kind of a gift to the whole family. So I'm open to everything. I just want it to be, if I'm going to be spending any amount of money, you know, what I really want, like what everybody's going to be happy with. So, like, the sun is kind of an issue. It's hot here, like 3/4 of the year, you know, so I'd rather be somewhere that's a little bit more shaded, more comfortable, and then definitely all the seats together. I don't know how that works exactly, but I want us to be able to sit together.
When you buy a season ticket package, the seats are all in the same place. They're all together, so you don't need to worry about anything like that. For those particular seats, you're looking at around the $26,000 range for a full season. Now, if we have different packages we offer now, we offer a full season, a half season. There's option A and option B. Option A is you get opening day, and then option B is actually you get every other game, so you get the second game and every other game from there on out. But where the difference comes in is the playoffs. Option A, you get the first game of the first playoff series, but option B, if you end up being the wild card game, you actually get the wild card game, and that could, if you lose the wild card game, that's the last game of the year. So option B kind of has its perks in the sense that if they do make the playoffs, which is the wild card technically is, you get to go to that, and if they lose, you went to the only playoff game of the year. So it's kind of nice to go to the playoff game if that happens, but here in Texas, opening day is kind of a very big deal.
That. We go every year. So if I did option B,
the prices are the same. It's just which one you would rather have. You kind of get your pick, unless that's if you did the half season option. The half season option would run you around $16,000. So it's I guess you would say prorated a little bit. It's a little bit more. Like it's more than half of what a full season would be, because the more you buy, the more of a discount you get. And then we also have a 10-game plan where you can get 10 games, but when you buy those 10 games also, because you did that, you actually get priority on the playoff tickets, where if you want the playoff tickets, you can have them because you made the decision first, but if you don't, then we just sell them to somebody else. So that would be up to you as well. And the 10-game plan runs, it varies anywhere from like $3,000 to $4,000.
Okay.
Because the face value on those tickets is around $50 a game.
Okay.
So that's what you're looking at. Now, we have an idea of where you want to sit. Like, would you be interested in possibly getting a parking pass or whatnot? Because well, we actually have two different types of parking. We have reserve parking, which is where it's, I don't know if you know where the valet parks, but they park pretty much right next to the stadium. Well, the reserve parking is in the same parking lot, and you get the same parking spot for every game. Now, it's a little bit more expensive considering you're closer to the stadium. You don't have to walk as far. You're guaranteed the same spot every game you go. So that's a little bit more expensive. And then the other option is just your normal season ticket parking, where you park in like lot A or B, C, D, E, F, just any of those which are out further, which is single game parking as well as anybody can park there. It's $10 for people that are going to a daily game, but like season ticket holders, you get a discount and you're paying like around $5 a game. But reserve parking, it's double or triple what normal parking would be, just because you get that
guaranteed
Yeah,
spot.
it's kind of nice. I don't know if you'd be interested in that, or if you'd rather just have the season ticket parking.
Well, I guess it just depends on what package I do, because if I was doing the full season, I guess I'd probably want the same spot, because
Yeah.
we'd be going a lot more. I think the time constraints, though, I think I would be better with something a little bit smaller.
Okay.
Just, maybe a half season. 10 games doesn't seem like as much, I don't know if
Yeah.
that's enough. So, do you have, how many games are in the half season?
There's 81 home games,
Mm-hmm.
and so in a half season, option A would get 41, and option B would get 40 games.
Okay.
But that extra game, if they make the wild card, is where you make up that extra game that you
Okay.
have. And then the deal with playoff tickets, if they make the playoffs, is you don't have to buy them. It's up to you, but you pay all the money up front for the entire playoffs, all the way through the World Series, and then whatever games aren't played, or if they get knocked out, or say they win a series early, you get that money back at the end of the playoffs. It's refunded to you. So you just have to pay up front, but anything that's not used is refunded to you completely, so you don't have to worry about losing your money.
Okay. Well, I think that the half season sounds really good, and I'll probably just do the regular parking because,
That's what most people do, but there's some people that just don't like walking in the Texas heat, and are people with more money than they know what to do with, and just don't mind letting that extra money go. Now, so we can make sure that everybody likes the seats and whatnot, would you like to possibly come in tomorrow? We can set up a time, and you can bring everybody in, and y'all can get a view. And even after that, I don't know if y'all would be interested. I could actually get y'all those seats for one of the games soon, so that y'all can get like an in-game experience to make sure that that is what y'all want. So
that sounds amazing. I didn't even realize that that would be an option.
we try to take care of our possible customers as best as we can, and
yeah.
give them all the information and experience that they need to make a decision. So.
Okay, that sounds perfect. Thank you so much, Nolan. I really appreciate you meeting me today, and I'll see you tomorrow.
No problem. Thank you for your time.
Oh, thank you.